Hello out there. Hello, land of YouTube. What is up, everyone? We're gonna be talking about some stuff today. Might piss off one side, might piss off another side. I might piss off both sides. Who knows? Or might come to understanding. But if you're around either the sector or if you're around VTubing, you might know of a little kerfuffle that's going on right now, involving people within the sector. And I'm just using the term sector. Um, if some of these people get pissed off because I'm lumping them into this group, well, you're acting like it. So I guess stop if you don't want to be lumped in like that. But I'm waiting for Dragon's Treasure to hop in. I gave him the link. I'm gonna kind of explain to him about what was going on too, because I see him kind of retweet and there he is right there. What's up, man? It's been a minute.
Okay, how is my audio? Is it working?
Your audio sounds the same as always, just fine.
It wasn't working 5 minutes ago.
It's like tech issues.
All right, so I am all set. Thank you for having me, Mr. Sparky.
This is a random off the cuff stream, so it's nothing proper, prim, anything like that. I just figured to talk about some of the bullshit that's been going on.
And since I've been balls deep in work and making way too much coffee, I am actually not too aware of all of it.
Well, okay. How about let's go ahead and start with this. Kind of start me off where you think it is, because I seen your tweet and I retweeted it and liked it because you kind of made a good point. But yeah, kind of bring me into where you think it's at.
If I'm to believe what everyone else is saying, it's very plausible. Since the Brigada stuff is dying off, the sector is looking for a new drama pig or drama cow, I should say, to milk to death. So they're going to go after VTubers because reasons. I don't know.
Yeah, a little column A, a little column B. The Nick stuff's not really dying off. People want. I've seen where a couple people have said that, and it's like it's just a law right now because you can't go any further until the legal process does its thing. So yeah, not really anything to talk about, but it's not dead by any means. There's just not much more you can talk about on it.
I see. And there was also the other stuff that came out today of the not showing up to court.
Yeah, I haven't looked into that one. Like I said, the needle for Nick Vacato on my board has been pegged to the very bottom. I don't think that needle can go any further. So I said everything I needed to say about the man until more stuff comes out legally, court wise, and stuff like that. I really have nothing else to say. You know, he's kind of a scumbag.
All right, so what is the origin of this weird VTuber fight that they're trying to do?
Well, all right. So, funny thing is, the whole origin to this whole deal is actually Opkai. Funny enough, right?
Interesting. Okay.
Varkas comes in and says the next step is day until the body cam comes out and trial. Yeah, pretty much. But no. So, are you aware of someone by the name of the Gator Gamer?
I'm aware of him, yes.
Okay. Are you aware of anything about his past?
No.
Okay. So TLDL, or this whole deal, Gator Gamer used to be a co-host for one Ethan Ralph a long time ago, during the Gamergate and the IBS days.
Okay.
Yeah, Clayman goes, Gator, Gator! Anyways, Gator was associated with Ralph and those people over there. They broke associations around, I believe, 2020, 2021. Whenever Ethan's downfall became a tremendous spiral downwards. Anyways, ever since then, the two of them have kind of been at each other's throats. So Gator went to the archive event and, took pictures, streamed, and all that other good stuff. Well, Ralph thought it'd be a good idea to A-Law Gator and try to make enemies of a lot of the VTubers out there. That's how this whole thing got started. So, and by all means, for anyone watching, I'm not trying to blame Gator for this or anything like that. He's, I can't help it, and the VTubers and the community can't help it. Just dumb people who want to go at Gator. That's not anyone's fault. That's not even Gator's fault. But anyways, that's how this whole deal got started. And since then, Ralph got a lot of pushback, but for Ralph, he doesn't see that as pushback. He sees that as people clicking on the stream. He sees that as numbers. He sees it as views. He sees it as money, donations, stuff like that. And because of this whole deal, a lot of people seeing the kind of attention he was getting. So everyone else decided to chip in also, because that's how the sector works. They see something outrageous. They see something that can get clicks and views. They all jump on it, and they will be salacious as possible to draw as many eyes to them as possible.
Yeah, that's one of the problems, because I've not uploaded a single video since the Cicada videos, but I already know there's probably a ton of new subscribers I have from the sector. So you might have seen me doing some posts today. Just me trying to clear it now before it gets to be annoying, letting you know that I am not a drama channel and I am not one of them.
Well, and I seen you, well, actually I sent you the link, but yeah, I remember Tread Logic, which he's not part of the set, he's part of the commentary community. Two different sections of the internet, but kind of orbits around. They pick up on drama and talk about it every now and then. But I agree with his statement that he made about your videos. It is one of the most fair and genuine videos out there. Everyone else, grip team, clout chasing, oh my God, it's good to hate on Nick now. Let's jump on board the Nick hate train. So, you kind of came from that from a point of, he helped you out, you helped him out, and your paths divided and your views differed down the road. So, I mean, that's like the generous way I could put it from what I've seen. But no, I seen you tweet at PPP. What was that? I can't remember what exactly it was. He's posted something about Pippa.
He posted a clip of Pippa and Kirsch during one of the live streams where they were basically role playing a Call of Duty or Halo. What's the word I'm looking for? Lobby. There we go. A lobby from the early 2000s. That's why the mic sounds all scuffed. They were making very edgy jokes and whatnot. That was the whole point of the stream. That was the whole gimmick. It was just one giant improv thing. But there's so many goddamn things I want to say about so many people on YouTube. So at least we're focusing on the sector so I can hammer them out a little bit. A lot of those people, and some of the Cicada people, I was going to throw him in it, always talk about how people need to laugh, how they need to lighten up, how they need to have a sense of humor. You should be able to joke about anything. But they have not actually told a joke or made any type of humor in years. All they do is they just say things they already believe and use the shield of humor. That way, oh, you can't criticize me, or, oh, no, it's just a joke, guys. Even though this is actually what I think, it's just a joke. Or, for example, like this, if somebody ever posts actual comedy, they think it's real. Because they can't differentiate their actual thoughts with people making jokes for the sake of humor.
Yeah, for the most part, that's kind of what it is. Unfortunately, like I said, I seen you retweet PPP. And I'll tell you one thing about him, Andy Worski, and a couple of the other people within this side of the internet. They don't care. They will lie. They will tell half truths. They will twist things around. They will make it as flamboyant as possible to drum up the drama because it brings in clicks, it brings in views, it brings in donos. And a lot of people in it for the shit show. A lot of these people commenting and retweeting stuff, one of two calibers of people. They either are very fucking stupid and just believe anything anyone says because it agrees with some sort of standing that they might have, and they don't look into it and they don't verify anything. And the other ones are they just want to see drama. They just want to see a shit show. And honestly, this is kind of what Metokur does, but he doesn't intentionally try to poke at the beast. He just finds something and laughs at it. But because of the fact that Gator and has become kind of one of the punching bags for Ralph right now, and Ralph is getting kind of a kickback from it. And hang on a minute, I see a Divinity in chat. What's up, Dev? Anyways, because he kind of got some a bump up in views and stuff like that, everyone else is kind of jumping onto it. And one of the things that you'll notice is like PPP and Worski will go at Ralph all the time. And they'll bring up, his sex tape thing, or him drugging it to a 13-year-old, or, beating his wife, or abandoning his kids, and, going to Mexico. They'll go at him all that. But when it can result in some sort of bump up in viewership or numbers or money, anything like that, they will resonate with anything that the other side's saying, even if they hate each other's guts. It happens all the time. I've seen this too many times. And this is effectively the sector. They feed off each other. They clout chase off each other. They make bullshit up about each other to go after each other. It's the gayest shit that you can ever watch.
It's one of the reasons why I disavow and I keep my distance. They are not the type of people I want to be around. Their audience is not the audience I want. They're bad people. Let's not sugarcoat it. They're just bad people.
They will take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And a lot of people don't understand what Breakfast has a good point. It's woman behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Dev, don't get offended. But anyways, yeah, no, it's they did a show all the time, and they'll take stuff and twist it out of context. Now, I think you can agree with me. The VTuber community is a bit cringe, and this is why I might kind of go in a little bit on the VTuber community. They are cringe. They have some weird stuff out there. They, you gotta look at where the culture comes from. It comes from Japan. And there's a lot of things over there that, can kind of twist some people's panties in the water over in the West or in, different sections of the net and stuff like that. So I can see people being turned off or not liking like anime or VTubers for that aspect. But on the same note, you got to understand too, a lot of it is, it's either they do it for a gag, they do it for laughs, they do it for a joke. Some of them do believe in some of the stuff that they're talking about, but at the end of the day, it's like they're not push. It's not like the pride community, or it's not like trans community. It's not like anything else where they try to push the views or values off of onto everyone else. You're not gonna see anime fan unless they're just dumb. But you're not going to see an anime fan or a VTuber fan or anime enjoyer VTuber themselves trying to push this stuff out there to everyone going, you must join us. You must be a part of this. You must like this. You're not going to see that. They're isolated for the most part. Mm-hmm. I mean, what's been some of your experiences with that? Because to me, the way I look at it is they just want to be left alone. They just want to do the stuff. They don't want to do the thing. They want to have fun with the audience, joke around, do some cringe bullshit, and go on with life.
For me, when I began to get into the VTuber stuff, it was purely a business thing, understanding what exactly they're doing, why they're bringing in so many people. I actually made a whole video on this thing just a couple of months ago. I called it something along the lines of why VTubers are more real than influencers, quote unquote. And because it really just boils down to something extremely simple. It's so simple. People try and give some other BS reasoning behind it, but it's really just as simple as they're just having fun. And that's really it. The part of the internet that keeps just screaming, ooh, I wish internet was more fun. I wish internet was back to how it used to be. All this other crap, all this constantly feeding off drama, looking for more things to hate, looking for videos that talk about things they know they're not going to like, but they want somebody else to reaffirm their hatred. People are constantly doing all this stuff. But VTubers is like the only freaking space I have found that actually makes an effort to get away from all that.
For the most part, you got some outliers within the community that try to, push some agendas, push some ideologies, stuff like that. But they usually
there's always going to be those types of people. Yeah.
Yeah, they get weeded out pretty fast.
And even now, I would only call myself a tourist when it comes to the VTuber stuff. A friendly tourist, but a tourist nonetheless. Because I don't really watch... I watch clips more than actual videos or VODs. I don't even... If they're not live, I'm not going to watch it. And the only one I really watch right now is maybe an hour or two at a time of Kirsch when she is on. And that's just because she is on at my time, 2 p.m., which is usually when I'm doing boring, tedious, monotonous work that doesn't require much concentration. So I can just listen in the background. But I don't really sit and watch VTubers. But at least I understand enough to know what is going on, why people are having fun. Are there cringe people there? Sure. But you'll find out pretty much anywhere nowadays.
Pretty much. And we got Fugi in chat. What's up, man? I see him retweet some stuff and tweet some stuff out. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're trying to figure a lot of this stuff out, what's going on. I know you've kind of orbit the sector, and I know you kind of look at the drama and kind of get a laugh at it. I don't think you really know that much about VTubers, but I might be wrong on that one.
Are you talking to Fugi?
Yeah, Fugi.
Okay, I thought you were talking to me. I was like...
No, Fugi. I'm like, talking to Fugi.
What is this conversation we just had, dude? Okay.
I'm talking to Fugi.
Okay.
I thought I stated that. I'm sorry.
We mentioned Fugi, but you didn't say speaking to Fugi. So I thought you're like, hey, Fugi.
No, to him. No.
Okay.
I was speaking to Fugi. I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
No, I just brought you on for your knowledge, and the side of VTubers just say you know shit. Yeah. Yes, I so totally did that. But yeah, no, and it's I get it. And some of the stuff I've seen pulled up is one of the triggering factors, I believe, is Josh Moon, or ex-Josh on Twitter, got suspended off of Twitter. There's been some people pushing back saying that it was because of VTubers, because he's been kind of going sideways in Kiwi forums on Gator VTubers and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna correct him on it. He has his right to feel the way he does about anime and VTubers. It is what it is. I'm gonna tell you right now, it wasn't VTubers do it, because they mostly laugh at him. They enjoy a lot of his takes because they're stupid sometimes. And Fugi says, yeah, I know a little bit about VTubers. It's like, wait, even now PPP and Warski are not credible sources. I need to rethink my life. Common sense people and people been on the net long enough to sort out bullshit can realize that no, they're not credible sources, but they have a lot of fanatic people following them that they don't care, and they will spout a lot of the shit that they say online as true. So, and it causes kind of a ripple effect that causes people to kind of get on edge. Like I was saying before to T-Man, it's like, and he knows this too. The VTuber community is very isolated for the most part. Yeah, they have big followings. They get a lot of money. Those actual companies dedicated to VTubers and stuff like that. But for the most part, the fan bases and stuff like that, they kind of isolate themselves from the outside because they don't want this bullshit. They just want to have fun. So when you have somebody kind of invade on their space and try to do, oh, we gotta call this stuff out, it really kind of it really kind of causes some spug out. That's like the nicest way I can put it, for the most part.
Because you're trying to go into a community that wants nothing to do with you, just to start shit.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. Vodka says, I had Josh streaming yesterday after telling him that Kiwi Farms is crawling with feds. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, it probably is. Like, he shouldn't take offense to that. Like, I mean...
Come on. There's a degree of truth to that one because didn't Nick Ricada in the interview afterwards, didn't they cite some of Ricada's streams as evidence for his actions? And
yes.
didn't they actually cite the Kiwi Farms because of the fact that Nick took the stream down and the only full version of that stream was on Kiwi Farms? So, I mean, that's kind of a true statement.
I mean, some of the stuff I've said online in the past, I'd be surprised there's no feds in my Discord.
Yeah.
So for something like Kiwi Farms, I mean...
And who knows? They might actually use the Kiwi Farms as a source to, hey, let's try to find some of these people and bring justice. Who knows? But I don't know. But it's kind of stupid to go sideways on that one because I mean like Josh, you're crowdfunding to have body cam footage released of Nick Ricada. You kind of put on there that you're the owner of Kiwi Farms, and they've kind of gone there as, using forms as some sources. I think that's kind of a true statement, man. You need to calm down.
So what is the reason right now for PPP going on the assault after Gator? Did he even do anything, or is it just one of those on board, so let's do it type of things?
It's kind of a mix, and I don't want to talk with Gator here because I don't know exactly what his standing was with PPP and what's going on them. I know a long time ago I know he was tight with Wusky. I know he was tight with Ralph, and a couple other people have been that side of the internet. But since then he's moved on. I think Clayman in chat later stated it. No, it wasn't Clayman. It was Verka's. Gator's hands are clean in this. It's because Gator watches Kiki. So what it was is PPP and Wusky watch Ralph to get locale material on Ralph so they can A-log on his show. And that's what they do. They A-log on people and they try to make it entertaining and stuff like that. And oh man, some of the stuff that they do is entertaining. But it's also grating to hear sometimes because you hear them talking, it's like, yeah, that's a lie, that's a lie. That's spun way out of the truth. And sometimes we gotta find myself defending Ralph a little bit from some of the shit they say because it's like that's completely fucking out there and speculatory. But yeah, they try to do stuff for entertaining purposes because drama sells, all that good stuff. So what ended up happening is Ralph is going through a lot of and Ralph's list of doing this is VTubers that Gator has stated, Gator has mentioned, Gator has came in contact with at Archive. So Ralph has been going through and trying to dig up as much shit as possible on every one of these people because they had the gold being liked by Gator. that's kind of the end of it. The reason why PPP and Warski is doing this is because it's something that they can jump onto. Like, see, because of Kiki, if I remember right, they were. I think they're going at Kiki for the fact she put like she's doing a tier list, and I want to say honestly, she was doing this to be funny and cringe at the same time, joke. She was, I think she was tiering different kind of hentai genres. You know, same thing that Rima and I can't remember, Nasagi and a couple other people did, but rating VTube, not VTube, rating hentai lists, and she put like lolicon as number 1, and then she put like piss fetishes as another stuff like that, and they're combing through streams like that, you know, trying to go at, you know, Gator because, oh my god, you like this VTuber, you pedophile, and yeah. That's the best way I could put it, and as stupid as it sounds.
Yeah, they're just fishing for stuff at this point. It's kind of hard to. On one hand, it's hard to hate, but on the other hand, when people like him speak, way too many totally individual, independent people end up following and causing just a lot of shit to happen. It's the right-wing version of what happened with Pick and Me. They're always going to be trying to do that, but claiming they're different. It's not the same.
Well, I stated it as such on Twitter to someone. I can't remember who I was talking. It was on one of Frugy's posts or someone else's posts. But it's like it's the same playbook that SJWs use for the fucking Hogwarts Legacy bullshit. Oh my god, they like this one fan re. And it's like I hate talking about the fucking topic. I really hate fucking talking about this topic because it's stupid. But it's like, yes, lolicon and Shotacon is a fucking thing. It's fucking fictional. I am not gonna get worked up over fictional bullshit. It's like me getting worked up over someone shooting a black man in Grand Theft Auto. It's dumb and it's stupid. So I don't care who is into what. As long as it doesn't fucking affect me personally, I don't give a damn. You know, I don't know what your stance is on it, but, you know.
How can I put this? It probably has to exist somewhere, but from everything I have seen, it's never the people looking at the lowly stuff who end up getting busted for the actual stuff. It's always the people trying to rail against it that end up getting busted for the actual stuff.
Dr. Pizza and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's become... Damn cats. It's become... Don't even bother be setting the clock. Just leave it what it is. Because it just keeps happening over and over and over again. And I'll tell you what, if there was like a consistent pattern of people liking the lowly stuff and getting busted, there'll probably be more vocal speaking out against it. Because that stuff's not for me. But people should just do what I did when I what was the name of that anime from last season? The Magical Girl one, the one that's
that cringe fuck. Yeah, no, I know which one you're talking. Gushing over.
Yes, that one, Gushing Over Magical Girls. Yeah.
Fuck.
I watched the first episode, which was uncomfortable, and after the first episode, I said, "Nope, not for me," and I didn't watch. And that was it.
I had that brought up, and it's like, oh, you need to watch this one. It's really good because I liked Magical Girl Spec Ops because it was out there. And it's like, okay. And I was kind of saying, I watched it with me and my wife sit down. We watched it, and we couldn't get past episode 1. We didn't even finish episode 1. We turned it off. I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
But
again, if there was a pattern, sure, but so far not been any pattern. You keep insisting there's a pattern. I've yet to see it. You've yet to show it. Just insistences and maybes.
There's
so yeah, I don't really care all that much.
there's a streamer out there, and he's on Twitter, and he has a really good take on this. And he was a FBI investigator, I believe, former FBI investigator. I think he retired or something like that, or he's still. I'm not entirely for sure, but his take on it is, it's fictional, and I agree. He has a much better take than what can happen. If I could find a damn clip, which I don't know where it is. I know one of his friends posted it up all the fucking time on Twitter. I know he's a black dude. And I'm not trying to be racist when I say that. I know he's a cool fucking black dude that, geeks out, all that good shit. But he has a really good take on it. If I can ever find out, I'll showcase it. But it's like this. It's considered obscene material in the United States. Shocker. All pornography is considered obscene material in the United States. You can look the shit up on Google. It's not anything you gotta go to the black net or anything for. Do I like it? No, I don't like it. I can't stand it. I can't stand fan service in shows. One of my raging moments is like in Sun Scientific Railgun or Sun Magical Index. I love those shows because I love the story plot behind them. I hate the fucking fan service in them because it's stupid. But yeah, hang on. Let me get through some of these real quick. Shadow Man says hi. Lily says even Ralph is treating his breakup with Gator worse than any of his failed marriages. Gator is the one that got away. Ralph is totally straight though. Pinky promise.
Dude,
the bromance is far from over.
If Ethan Ralph ever comes to the Houston area, someone let me know because he needs to get punched in the face repeatedly.
That's already happened 3 different times.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to bring a camera crew with me.
Gotcha.
It's just personal, just because I hate him that much. He is just that bad of a human being.
Brandon says that anime was great. I think he's talking about gushing over magical girls.
Yep.
Okay. You got weird tastes, but I'm not going to criticize them. Fergie says, Ricada Black or Eric July Black? Eric July Black. He's cool. He doesn't post politics out there. Anything like that. It is what it is. I've got to find that clip now. In law. But it's like they're taking all this stuff and they're just using it to try to go at people. Now, I know I'm going to have a couple people come at me going, I'm simping for Gator and stuff like that. It's like, no, I'm just calling it as it is. It's fucking stupid. It's Ralph trying to go at Gator by trying to drag the fucking VTuber community in this bullshit. And
let me ask this nice broad question. Has Gator actually done anything?
No. The only thing that Gator has done is he laughed at Ralph with Jim on his Anime Boomers podcast. And he got Pippa to laugh at Ralph. And that's about it.
That's it. So he hasn't shared some obscene image or liked one on Twitter. He hasn't made a God, I can't remember anybody's name anymore. Made a Vito style joke. Nothing of the sort that you can recall.
A Vito style joke.
Like, oh yeah, I'm totally joking about the PDF files, even though I'm using Wii, and just going on and on about it. It's totally a joke, guys. But we need to respect them.
As far as that goes, I don't know. Like I said, I know Gator was involved with the IBS stuff and Ralph and the Gamergate stuff a long ass time ago. And I know that, being involved with Ralph and he's made a lot of enemies over the years. And since his since his separation with Ralph and how that went sour and stuff like sour and shit like that, there's just people just doesn't like him. And that's the best way I could put it. I've not seen anything except for, maybe liking a show or two that might be controversial or something like that. I don't see anything to really be upset about with them.
So there's really no. They're just trying to drum up anything, but they don't really have anything. That's why they're going after the VTuber stuff. Since Gaylord has not done anything,
Yep.
try and find anything that's adjacent.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only thing that they have, from the way I'm seeing it. I can this might be a bad. I'm gonna shoot Gate a link, see if he wants to come on and talk about this. I'll just ask him if he wants to come on, and we can get his take and his side of it. But as far as I know, he's not done anything. If he has, it's like, how bad is it? I think the worst would be like he, like I said, maybe light some show that is controversial. As far as I know, he doesn't like cuties, so he can't. Nobody can go at him for that. So, Lily says, "Will you talk about Brandon Tatum?" Oh, no. Fuck. What his not Tatum? It's not Tatum. He's just a casual streamer, and I cannot remember his name for the life of me, and it pisses me off. Let me go to my follow list. I know I followed him recently. Followers? No, following. I follow way too many people.
I'm trying to follow less people. I'm trying to find people for me to just start banning on Twitter so I can not see the crap anymore. I'm growing such a. See, that's one of the annoying things. I gotta choose my words extremely carefully when I say anything, because people are gonna take everything to its most literal level. But using it in a very broad sense with a lot of nuance to its, I'm getting kind of tired of the internet.
Yeah,
it's become. It's not a fun cesspool. It's just a cesspool, and
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
yeah, it's becoming a cesspool and stuff like that. It's a single player call is what his not single player first player call is his handle on Twitter, and I'll know the clip whenever I see it. And I know he posts this clip on the fucking regular because he goes at people trying to conflate, was it Lolly and Lolly and actual CSAM stuff.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to conflate lolicons with the things anti-lolicons keep getting caught for.
Pretty much. And he doesn't have it. It's got to be. It's one of his fans or one of his friends that keeps posting it too. Where are you at? Here we go. Kasune is his name. And every time
GAE?
Charles Katsuni. I don't think you're following him. It doesn't look like it. But he always posts this clip up. And I said, I agree with the take on it because it's sound and it's to the point and it's more fluent than what I can fucking make of it. And I don't understand why. I can search for stuff on people's profiles on my phone, but I can't search for people's profiles on the computer.
Usually, you have to put the at first, and then you'll get it.
Yeah, I know. It's just. It's weird. It's weird how they do it.
Oh, but anyway, VTuber says. I mean, when I did not watch VTubers, I wasn't necessarily annoyed with them or anything. I did occasionally see clips that I find annoying. I mean, there's still a lot of YouTuber stuff that a lot of YouTubers love, but I find annoying. Like the two, whatever, Momoko and Fujiko, I think, the two dog women. Like,
Oh yeah.
like, sorry, I can't stand them. I'm not saying I hate them, but I just don't like the noises. I don't like the stuff they do. It's not my cup of tea. So what I do is I just leave it alone.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people need to do is just leave it alone, and a lot of people won't do it. And that's why I say to people all the time, it's like, all right, you don't like anime, fine. Well, don't be a part of anime. Don't talk about it. If you just hate it and don't want to be around it, it's no one's forcing anyone to comment on it. If you have your opinion on it, fine. Have your opinion about it. I don't care. But don't come up to someone and don't come into one of my streams or don't come up to me on Twitter and go, I hate anime. You should hate it for these reasons, because I'm going to tell you, go fuck yourself.
Dude, it's just way too many people just trying to start fights for the sake of fights. And then when you block them, they scream freedom of speech or censorship or some other bullshit like that.
Now, all right, so if they got flagged, okay, they could probably say something like that. But if I block... You don't, and a lot of people, and this is one of the things I hate the most about people online. They do not understand. They actually just do not understand the concept of free speech, or expression, or anything like that. Because if anything, is like some of the stuff's considered like freedom of expression, and that's kind of what the Supreme Court and stuff like that's kind of ruled on. But as far as like freedom of speech is like, you have the right to speak into the public square. Everybody has the right to not listen to you. That's how freedom of speech works. You can speak all you want. Doesn't mean people have to listen to you.
And nowadays, even that analogy doesn't even work, because people go to the public square and try flashing everyone and start screaming freedom of speech. It's like when you do that, you ruin the whole entire concept of it. And at a certain point, if someone just keeps trying to flash or throw little shit at people or fire off guns or whatever type of over-the-top metaphor you want to use, at some point, the public square will be brought down. And when that happens, I can't really blame the people who bring it down, because, Jesus Christ, you people keep ruining it. If it really is just a matter of taking you out because you assumed you can just fire off your guns on the soapbox as opposed to speaking, I really don't give two shits what happens to you. Like, you are the reason why the internet is just a giant cesspool now.
Yeah. And while we were talking, I was looking for stuff. Metokur Trends, you answered that one. It's like, my favorite cartoon is better than yours. I'm not. You're trying to look on me there, Fugi. I'm not gonna fall for it.
As long as it is not God, screw my memory. What's the one I was just shitting all over?
Was it Tomb Raider?
No, not Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, the best anime that's gonna be out in 2024, even though it was made in Texas.
Solo Leveling, that's the one. If you like Solo Leveling, we are gonna have a problem.
I've never watched it.
That's the only anime right now which, if somebody says they like, I turn into sector mode. And that's mostly the fault of the fandom, because for like a whole fucking decade, I would just hear about how awesome and amazing this manhwa is, and just how mind-blowing it's going to be, and how it's going to change everything and all this other crap. And then it comes out, and I watch the first 6 episodes, and this is what you give me. It's the only anime in the entire 5-year history of my channel that I have made a video on, specifically talking about how I hate it. The only one.
Okay, and this is what I'm talking about right here. You got to watch Fugi in chat. You got to watch Fugi in chat. Don't. It's like just settle down. He's yanking your chain. That's just Fugi. It's, and if he does, I'm just gonna say no. He's messing with you.
But if you haven't seen it, it is the poster child of generic. Like, I cannot think of anything more generic than this thing. And people are telling me how great it is. It's even worse than generic. It feels like, you ever read My Immortal back in the day, that Harry Potter fan fiction?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Like, it gave me those type of vibes of the author has no idea what the hell he's doing.
Gotcha. All right, I found the clip. I'll let this play. It's 2 minutes 20 seconds. Like I said, I agree with his take on this one, and he Carl can get a little ranty, but it's a good rant in my book.
Working as an ex-fed. When I worked for the State Department as a fucking fed, and my job was to entrap men and women and take them to court and put them in jail for child pornography and for abusing minors. One of the things we had to ensure was the understanding that fictional characters does not equal real-world violence. The reason why is because when you decide to skirt the line of actually the pictures are not the problem, and then you pull out your own intention, what you're telling me is that you agree with the behavior of platforming child porn on your website as concurrently of the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth month of this fucking year. Technically, this didn't blow up until July and June. So realistically, 7 months of the year, admitting that there's child porn on your website right fucking now, that is still being allowed because, number one, Twitter is ass and is a hell site. Number two, they decide they want to skirt the line between publisher and platform and want to be able to say when they're allowed to do it, when they're not allowed to do it. And number three, most importantly, you believe that bitching about anime characters is comparable to the real life pain of having to sit down and find a person who is guilty of a crime, confirm that the data exists on their fucking hard drive, seize the computer, and start collating logs and archives of mega threads and terabytes of porn. So you have to sit in front of a stand, in front of juries, usually sitting next to a goddamn parent and their child, bawling tears out of their fucking face. And you sitting there at the stand saying, yes, sir, this anime picture here of this woman. Hold on, bigger screen. Yes, sir. This anime screen here. Yes, sir, right here. This picture right here of Widowmaker. That's just like when your daughter was getting railed by Mr. Jeffrey Sullivan. Isn't that right, jury? We all have the picture here. Let's play it again for evidence.
I say he has the best take out of this whole deal. It's like fictional characters are not equivalent to actual CSAM material. And people who think so are fucking stupid. But anyways, let's see. Vodka says, Anna has joined made a My Immortal video. Never seen it. Too mad? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like solo leveling is just JoJo but lamer.
It's not even JoJo's. Don't get me started.
Yeah, let's not get started railing on anime right now.
But you don't know who Too Mad is?
Who?
Yeah, well, he's dead now, so it doesn't matter, I guess. But he was an internet personality.
I know who it. I know the person. I know that they're dead and stuff like that. I don't care enough.
It just was that guy that we were watching Too Mad. Kind of looked like him, but I don't think so. In fact, I highly doubt it.
Yeah. Ooh, I just got a good response on one of my deals. Like, the worst thing Josh can say about Vtubers is he hates anime and idol culture creepness. Meanwhile, he exposes Spencer trying to do the same shit as couples, and nobody hollers about that. Yeah. And that's what I mean. It's like, I see a lot of people trying to use Josh's suspension on Twitter trying to push this whole VTuber sector war bullshit. And it's like, no, he got by Finster in the Troons and shit like that because he was exposing the shit. And he was being very, very, very blackpilled today on Twitter about the Pride stuff in D-Day and stuff like that. So that's what he got for. It's like, yeah, I know he's railing on Gator and VTubers and stuff like that on Kiwi forums. It's whatever. I mean, yeah, we all know he doesn't like anime and VTubers. Big shock. Oh well. It's like, it was just okay.
Does this look like a place where we tell jokes? Has anything about this been funny? Does it feel? I couldn't keep a straight face.
You had me there for like 0.2 seconds. I don't normally hear your voice go up like that. I'm like, oh wait.
I tried. I wanted to keep it going, but I'm bad at holding my straight face when I do stuff like that.
But it's like there's really nothing, I mean, except for just to talk about how stupid this whole fucking deal is. That's about it. It's like, I don't even really want to spotlight any of these people because it's just so goddamn asinine. It's not even funny. Let me see if I can. There we go. No, I'm trying to find the one I commented on you on. Within the last 3 months, I've just been getting a lot of fucking likes and retweets and stuff like that, and it makes going through my simple Twitter profile very hassle. It just makes it so much of a fucking bitch to go through now because it's no longer so simple. All right. So one of the clips, I'll play this one that that PP Poop put up, and we'll go through some of these and we'll kind of just rate them. I think that's like the best thing we can do. But it's like PPP posts, anybody wants to explain this one? Isn't this the mainstream face of the whole thing? What the fuck is this shit? And it's like, well, one, let's clear up a couple things. One, Pippa's not really mainstream. Yeah, she's big, but she's not really mainstream on the VTuber side. I mean, you're gonna go and state like Mori Calliope or something like that from like Hololive. Unfortunately, like Hololive is a lot bigger than what Face Connect is, and a lot of the members on Face Connect, they're up there. They're just not that up there. So, and let's see what they're talking about. So this is Pepe and Kusha. So we already know that this is not going to be serious for anyone that actually knows these two people.
Yes, this whole stream was just one giant improv skit where they would they were role-playing a bunch of teenagers on a 2000s Xbox lobby. That's the whole thing, and that's why you're going to hear that the mic sound all scuffed up and whatnot.
And its mic sounds not scuffed up because they have shitty mics like Jim. It's scuffed up because they're using a fucking sound pad.
Oh no, you're digging very deep with your weird pedophilia analogy.
I'm not digging, I'm talking about it. Also, I'm not a pedophile, she's fictional. And I'm 9.
Fictional, but you opened the conversation with saying that it's not illegal pedophilia, it's legal pedophilia.
It's like okay pedophilia.
Is it bad that I don't have to go any further in this fucking clip and go, yeah, they're totally fucking playing a gag?
I mean, she said that she was 9. So...
I mean, she does act like it sometimes.
No, but this whole thing is just one giant skit. Why'd you say XY Zyron?
He's fucking around.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good.
I feel like you shouldn't use that terminology because it's really weird.
Are you language policing me?
I am language policing you.
That's kind of gay.
I have to language police you, or people are gonna look at you funny when you say that there's a good pedophilia.
Okay. Well, I don't understand why saying good pedophilia is bad. When, like, there's, like, good killing in video games, right? Like, when you kill a lot of enemies, you're like, whoa, sick kill, dude, sick headshot, right? That's, like, a good headshot. So why is it not good pedophilia when my anime wife was 13 years old?
Because pedophilia is inherently bad, Pippa.
Yeah.
That's it. That's you're muted.
I'm not even talking. I'm just my mouth's open.
Okay.
That's how flabbergasted I am at this whole fucking bullshit. It's so fucking stupid. It's like, what is the difference between this and UPPP and making flamboyant statements that all lies about people sometimes on your own goddamn stream? It's like so fucking stupid.
I mean, I understand the whole. I used to do that type of comedy a lot where I would try and say absurd, over the top things to make my friends just go, God, you're awful, stop it. Used to be my favorite type of humor. But then I noticed years ago that nobody was actually telling jokes. They were just saying what they actually thought and felt. So I'm like, I see where this is going. I'm going to just jump out of this now. I'm not going to do this type of humor anymore.
Yeah. And I see you there, Zon. Anime sucks coping. If you're going to do that, play the bit right. You must send in a $5 super chat and send in a link to a floating dragon, you know, whatever that fucking deal was. If you're going to do it right, do it right. But it's like, I'm so sick and tired of people taking jokes literally, and they usually use your media literally crap suit. Yeah. Lol. See, comedy is subjective, but drawing the line about joking and fucking kids, fuck these VTubers. Okay. You got a link to that one? I mean, not you. I'm talking. Zon has the ability to put a link into the chat. Are you talking about something from what's been posted today? Because I'm not went through everything on this whole deal. I mean, legitimate question. But it's like, you know, a lot of this stuff, a lot of these people are just fucking around. Hell, some of them, like, if I remember right, is like Sawa doesn't even, Grape Sour Sama. She doesn't even believe half the shit she fucking says, but she says it because of the fact she knows that it'll fucking drive normies away from her. She doesn't want them around.
It's
so I know that
it's an actual skit. It's an actual skit. It's a character that's being played. Something that these people have kind of lost themselves in. That's why you don't understand it. They developed the character, then the character became them. They have lost that line between character fiction and reality, while claiming everybody else has. And when they see someone actually doing it properly, they don't know what's going on.
See, post PPP definitely ate breakfast that morning. Okay. Okay. If there's a joke there, I missed it, but it just sounds funny.
It's the how would you feel like if you didn't eat breakfast this morning? He's playing off of that.
Gotcha.
Funny thing is, PPP didn't know about that. He probably would say, "What are you talking about? I did have breakfast."
Yeah, but no, definitely, I will say this much, and you know, I'll kind of piggyback off what Zon said here, and it's like, you know, and I'll agree. Sometimes a joke can go over the line, and it's definitely not right. I can agree that much. Does people take it? You know, VTube. I think everyone takes it over the line. There's a lot of I've known people that's joked about shit like that, and they've joked about stuff like that to cause a reaction. Like I said, I used to know someone a long time ago that did shit like that just to piss fucking people off. So it really kind of depends on what you're talking about and where you're coming from it from there. Let's see, like Dennis Leary or George Colin, they just can't do comedy properly.
God, I fucking hate George Carlin, and I fucking hate that people keep treating him like he's somebody who's funny. If the bits you do on stage, if you go tell them in a regular audience and nobody laughs, then it's not a joke. You're just saying things, but since it's in a comedy club, people just clap and laugh like seals.
I'm not going to speak for George Carlin, but I will say this much for Dennis Leary. Dennis Leary is just a self-proclaimed and promoted asshole. That's what Dennis Leary, and not even really for funny. He's just an asshole. He's the same way as Al Bundy.
I know the name, but I don't think I've ever seen what he even says. So,
who, Dennis Leary?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a real crass comedian, and I said there's a difference between, like, you know, comedy, ha jokes, you know, and there's a different line of different jokes, like, you know, stuff like blue collar comedy, like Ron Wright. You know, he kind of borders that line also. See, it's both a joke about him not getting a hypothetical and his weight. It's too gotcha. All right, Shadow Master says there's a reason why most people don't like Family Guy, because they take jokes too much over the line. Yeah, and I will agree with some of that stuff.
Somebody once said that the best Family Guy jokes are the PG-13 ones.
Well, I mean, it's the exact same. Simpsons and King of Hill kind of did it right.
If all your comedy is just trying to take things over the edge and just make things, you know,
you're not trying to be funny at that point. You're being edgy. Yeah. And I'll admit, sometimes edgy humor can be funny. I'm not going to straight up call it comedy, but I mean, it's got its places.
Yeah, but if that's all you do, at some point you're not really making jokes. You're just trying to. How'd you do? I don't even know what you're trying to do anymore. Get shock attention.
See, the trick is getting proper exaggeration. That's an obvious punchline. Yeah, and you know, I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, trying to say, well, this is what comedy's supposed to be. This is what a joke's supposed to be. This is what edgy's supposed to be. Because to me, it's all subjective. It all depends on the person that the joke or, you know, being edgy is being, you know, given to. I mean, what is the purpose of it? If the purpose of it is to make you offended and you get offended, well, I guess it's a success. If the purpose is to make you laugh and you laugh, I guess it did its job. If the purpose is to make you go, what the fuck? And you do that, well, I guess it did its job. I said, when you get into stuff like this, it just becomes way too subjective, and it really depends on the person it's being told to. For me, I constantly get told I'm someone who doesn't get jokes, and I put two in the back of the head all the time. I don't get jokes.
Jokes are for the weak.
Yeah, it's like I don't really joke around that much, and if someone tries to joke with me, it's like I either don't get it or I just kill the joke. But that's not because the person's not funny. It's just because I don't care.
I mean, I like jokes, and ironically, one of the reasons why I take this comedy stuff so seriously is because so few people have been able to do anything to make me laugh. Because all they do is just try and push the edge because they see an edge, or they see things they actually believe and expect me to just laugh, or they just yell a lot. And, like, none of that is funny.
Yeah, let's see. Shadow Master says Simpsons was once good, but now it's a yellow Family Guy. That's why South Park is always on. And I'll admit, South Park is, you know, South Park was on top of edgy humor way back into the 90s and stuff like that. But now it's just like meh. Even now it's meh. See, I don't like Simpsons. I really don't like South Park or Family Guy, anything like that. It is what it is. But it's also like this. I'm not going to sit out there and go, oh, well, The Simpsons need to be canceled or removed off the air. Or, Family Guy needs to be canceled, removed off the air. Or nobody needs to watch South Park because it's stupid. I'm not going to sit there and do that. You have the ability to not watch it. You also have the ability to turn off of it. I think Metokur even stated such with like some of the Tumblrism bullshit. If you don't like it, don't engage with it. It's that simple.
And the funny thing is, there's a lot of people who say that very thing, but then when it comes to the
Engage
VTuber stuff,
with
for
it.
example, yeah.
They engage with it. It's like, oh my god, VTubers are so cringe and stupid and stuff like that, but yet constantly tweet about it because they know they're gonna get likes and attention and boost up an algorithm, and it's so fucking stupid.
I think your phone is going off.
That is my dryer. It's
Really? That's a dryer?
Yes. My washer and dryer both do that.
Okay then.
It's weird. I've lived with it for like 7 years, but it is what it is. Let's see. Ruckus says edgy humor is always overplayed at this point. Nobody's clever and Stephen Wright even anymore. And I keep falling deeper into the sector and face connect rabbit holes, but I see them both as retarded. It's been great. Yeah, I can't agree with that statement. Both of them are retarded. But because at this point, if you don't know the lore, Fishman goes to insane asylums to recruit his VTuber talents.
Face is a fun kind of retarded. That's the difference.
There's a difference between having somebody on stream just being stupid for stupid's sake to have funds and yucks at it, and there's another kind of stupid and retarded is like, I can't believe you're even doing this shit, like with the sector shit. The coffin of Andy and Lele is where my limit for edge media oh god.
I don't watch anything with that.
That's way too close to the line for me. I started watching that game, the gameplay of that game, and it's like, okay, this is a unique twist concept for a game. And then the more I got into it, it got spoiled what the game is. It's like, nope, I'm done. It's like, I'm done. VTubing is so cringe. Now let me plow through 100 hours of content and exactly. That's it, too, right there. VTubing is so stupid. Look at these horrid atrocities online, making these jokes that we don't like, that we're gonna go at this person for that we have no interest in or like, and to go at this one person we don't like. That right there kind of sums it up, right there. And so stupid. Which I know, like Ralph and PPP and stuff like that, they have sycophants that help them out, that go through this stuff, and have people that probably sent stuff to them and all that good stuff. So it's just stupid. Eric says the thing is, there are tubers that are scummy looking at the Harry Potter scandal, and the one view Andy that was calling Hollow Live racist, but instead they go for the low-hanging fruit. Yeah, they go for the one thing that shouldn't even be brought up. Oh, a VTuber joked about something that was said about long ago. Yeah, I seen that one.
I just sent you something on Twitter. Pull it up.
Yeah, I seen that one.
It encapsulates my feelings tremendously.
Let me put this down so I don't share but there we go. Let me put this away. Just jokes, but seriously blame the kids. Yep, EVS.
Yeah, this is basically, it's not just EVS. It's him. It's Vito. It's Dick Masterson. It's PPP, Worski, everybody, even adjacent to them. They say it's just jokes, but nothing is actually a joke.
It's just jokes until it offends them what they don't like, and they try to get canceled. And they use the same tactics that from SJWs they don't like, that they try to cancel the same way. It's all these people are fucking hypocrites. They have double standards. They don't have any fucking principles. It's all for the views. It's all for the clicks. It's all for the money. It's all for the fucking clout. That's it. And it pisses me off to no end sometimes. And let's see if we can get through these. Some more PPP. Kraft and Godwardson doing a frame-by-frame review of Even Ralph's Safe State was every bit as entertaining as watching Pippa trying to cook. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, how can I say this? Same thing I said at the beginning of this. I'm gonna piss both sides off in this. It's like I'm not here defending VTubers wholeheartedly 100%. I'm not saying here defending the fucking sector wholeheartedly 100%. I'm saying going to both fucking stupid. So it's like you're not wrong. Hemp Kit says, I can't wait for Ralph to start investigating the VTubers that do adult content. Might get him to do a DSP. He's already done a DSP. What are you talking about? He's done it like 2 different times. I actually made a music video with him singing AI cover of I Want to Touch Myself of that moment. Go look it up on my channel. Clemmy says, Kraut, not Craft. Okay. Phase Connect is my favorite VTube company. I posted a clip of the Team Man's Discord where one of the talents almost had a future in cannibalism. Which one? You got a couple of them there that could.
Oh, Clara.
Clara?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that one now. Okay. So I said someone who. So I said as someone who watches Ralph's content to Sean Ralph.
Hey.
And that's the thing too. Oh, these guys aren't relevant, and they don't do anything, and they lost relevancy, and they're boring. Says the person who constantly watches the content to get stuff to share on. Yeah, it's like he's relevant enough in your guys' head to continue to try to milk him for views. It's like, hang it up already. For all this, it's like the moment you say, "Oh, it's." Look at this. He's irrelevant. He doesn't amount to nothing. But yet you give him the time today to scour through his fucking channel, his videos, his streams, those clips, to try to find anything you can to show him because, it's cool. And I use that in quotation marks. Cool to A-log on Ralph or anyone else like that. You're no better. You're just as much of a fucking local in my book. We've all seen the compilation of VTubers saying N-word by accident because one of the characters in GTA said it. Yes, that's the shizzy bullshit you're bringing up right there. It's like, not even that. There's most of those VTubers in that whole fucking deal were English-speaking Japanese VTubers. And for the most part, a lot of them, the clips I've seen, it's been from they're speaking fluent Japanese. And then they say one word, it sounds like the N word, but it's not. It's negative. It stands for negative in Japan.
And in China, they use that word as well as, it's for them, it's Nikka, but still, it sounds the same. It's kind of like it's their version of saying and to fill in space while they think of something.
Yeah, well, not only that, if you go to Spanish terms, it's the fucking word for black. So it's like, come on. It's like, where you draw the line at? Let's see. Typical crybillies. Yep, I can agree with that one. The kids can get the Narnia out of the parents. It builds. Oh, the kids can get the Narcan out. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a lot in common with Kuma bloggers and Vtubers clan. Both whore themselves out for attention. Vtubers. You talking about Vito? Vito or Vettel? Who are you talking about? I don't know who you're talking about there for Vito. True, the sector and people like me are crabs in a bucket, but I try to at least make a bit funny. I literally forgot these people until they popped up on my Twitter. I first found out about this current feed from them bitching about Gundam, knowing about Nick swinging Sheffield. Dude, okay, let me put down. I'll put it down like this. Nick's swinging bullshit has not been a secret. It's been something people's been diverting their eyes away from. Now, there's some people who probably didn't know, like, T-Man here. He probably didn't know about the shit here. But the shit about Nick swinging has been out there for 7+ goddamn years. Okay?
Wait, for 7 years?
Oh, yeah, no, before he got into IBS, when he was doing fucking streams with Metokur and shit like that, he used to hang out Nick, Metokur, Mr. Sin, and there's like several other people out there that used to hang out with each other. Mr. Sin, he's a commentator. He's called this shit out for years on Nick about how he swinged and stuff like that. Particularly one account about a Gothic sushi girl or something like that. It happened way long ago.
I had no idea it went that far back.
I
thought it was all post.
This has not been a secret. And then, because, Gundam ran around those same circles around that period of time, too. He kind of picked up on it from the crowd, probably that left Nick's side because, they got thrown under the bus by Nick and several other people. And
I feel like I'm the only damn person who did not know of all these things. And I spent so goddamn long trying to defend them on it as well. And now...
Dude, I knew about the swinging stuff like the last year and a half.
I knew the stories. I just thought they were all like just people making up weird bullshit.
You remember the Farron bullshit?
Oh, Fair and Balanced, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was an actual fucking account. And then everyone's like, oh no, it's just a story. It's taken out of context. No, it wasn't taken out of context. I know the person that Farron was talking to, Nova. Nova was talking to Farron, and this has been a known secret. Everyone in that little clique, I don't know about some of the other Vtubers and stuff like that within that deal, but everyone, especially like the wine moms and stuff like that, know about this. This is a little secret fetish bullshit that they've been doing. It's not a feign. It's not a joke, and it's been known about. They've just had really loyal fans that's turned the other way. Oh no, it's bullshit, and this can't be true because they know that the fan base is stupid. And all thing they gotta do is just sing a tune a certain way and get the fans to turn the other direction.
Oh God, I don't want to be associated with anyone anymore.
No, I get that, but it's like the stuff from Nick is not anything fucking new. And for the people, the way I put it too is like for anyone who's still like standing for Nick or simping for Nick for all this bullshit. Oh, it's not true. It's not true. It's the same way as Keffels with the Catboy Ranch and the fucking DIY hormones. Oh my God, I don't believe Keffels was doing this. This shit was out there 2 years ago. It's like. So I'm not even on the internet that much, and I knew about this shit. It's like there's no excuse for anyone else. I mean, unless they're just truly not around those circles. And I said, I know you like anime, and you do your stuff with your T-store and stuff like that. You really don't go outside of those spheres. So it's kind of understandable for you not to know any of this stuff or anything like that. For me, I look on diverse wide range of things online, so I see a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit I don't comment about because I don't want anything to do with it.
All right. With all of that being said, getting close to 7:30, I still have things I gotta do. I know I said it's my day off, but I still did like fucking 4 hours.
I
of work.
know, I know. You got your tea business to run and do up, and
soaps and coffee, which is what I got
And
prepared for tomorrow.
And I gotta go through it. I've got to actually make a fucking video for this because I do it and I do it half-assed and I feel bad for doing it. But hey, go dragonstreasure.com and buy some teas, soaps, and coffees from the tea man himself and use promo code SparkysTech to yeah, honestly, I don't remember. I'm bad at this. I've never done sponsorship stuff.
Wait, did you actually make the video?
I gotta make it still.
Okay.
I haven't went for it because I'm trying to figure out what to do and what to say on it and make sure I get it right. I might need to talk to you about this later. I might need some pointers because, like I said, I've never done the sponsorship stuff. But the link's down in the description below, and check his site out. He's got some pretty good teams.
Yep, I'll do what I can, but I'm shit at marketing, which is why I'm trying to get other people to do it for me.
I got that. That's why I want to do it right. But yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm gonna go through here and finish this up, and then I'll end the stream out.
Okay.
Thank you very much for joining with me. And you can go check T-Man out at the Dragon Treasure on YouTube. The link is, well, you can hit his in the title of this video or down in the description. It'll take you to his channel. Go check out some of his anime stuff. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, right now I'm at 18,916, so I'm getting closer to 19,000, which is a little bit closer to 20,000. And hooray, I guess.
I'll never get used to having bigger YouTubers on my channel when I'm at like 1,600.
It's hard even thinking myself as a, 20,000 nowadays is not even big. It's still small. But, when I was at like 100, I thought, oh man, if I get to 20,000, no, champagne's going to be flying, or tea, I guess, in this case, because I don't drink.
Well, I mean, I guess that's your fault for not embracing the border, right?
Yeah. I'm getting closer to 20,000, just like, it's not as special as I was thinking. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I try not to. I don't want to get big on YouTube. I like being my small little self and just saying the stuff I want to say.
I'm just happy I got this big when it was just a side gig.
Well, maybe something good will happen with it. So,
as long as I can, I'm trying to go back to making actual quality videos because I had that stint back in November, December, January. What I was doing was just making shit vids because I was so goddamn tired of the algorithm. But fuck me, it worked. Like all the clickbait, rage bait, stupid crap that everybody else does, it works. It really does. I knew it was gonna work. It worked better than I expected. I hated that it did, but it moved me past it enough so I can actually go back to focusing on quality stuff again.
Can you imagine maybe selling your tea to Jim and your tea's Hill Jim with its mystical properties? That would be something, huh?
I would love to sell my teas to Mr. Jim, or even just give it to him for free. Like, Jim, give me a shout out.
Well, maybe one of these live streams that he does again, I'll throw in a super chat out there to give you a shout out. He's really good about stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do a super chat myself, but I'm afraid he's gonna roast me, and I can't take it.
Dude, no. All right, time out. No, you can't do that. You can't. I gave a super chat to myself when he first came back after months and months of being sick. And told him, because everyone in that chat was going, oh my God, play Rama Rama. He was playing all sorts of AI song covers. And it's like, well, too bad nobody's done AI Rama Rama. I'm like, I've done AI Rama Rama. And I sent him a super chat, and he played that cringe bullshit as a fucking endo on that show. So, just do it. The worst thing you can do is laugh at you.
I don't want to be laughed at. I'm a sensitive young man.
Do it.
All right, so I got to go and do work on my day off so I can do even more work tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, later.
All right, farewell.
Okay, let me get back to where I was at. And I see a gator in chat. I'll get you a comment here in just a minute. I'm not like some of these other YouTubers. I actually try to get everyone's chat because I don't expect people to super chat me. But anyways, see, that was the last one I was on about the swinging stuff. All this reminds me of when allegedly Ralph had information about Nick and his American First organization and how everybody was on Team Ralph. Nobody learns all this. Yes, and that's the thing too. And that's the thing that pisses me off the most. All these people, from Kiwi farmers to sectards to commentary community, it does not matter. The fucking flag swings whichever way the fucking wind is blowing. And it pisses me off to no end because nobody has any goddamn fucking standards. And that is the truth. And it's like, and all these people online just eat it up. Most of them do it because of the laws. And a lot of them are probably A-logs and hate watching because, oh my God, look at these stupid people saying stuff. But at the same time, it gives them relevance. So it's like, it's a fine line of trying not to give them attention and call the bullshit out too. And that's why whenever I call the shit out, like on Ralph and everyone else, I try not to retweet them. I just screen cap them and put up there and just make my statements about it because I don't want to give them the fucking clicks or the views. I'm minuscule. It's not like, oh my God, I have some big power. I'm going to draw everyone to them. But I'm not going to give them any more attention than what I need to. I'm just going to make my statements and move on because it's stupid. After Gundam, they went after Melina Mack for being attractive in swimwear. PPP was sharing around a deep fake of her. Yes, and this is what I mean by PPP. And it's like, no offense to man. No offense. And I'm not trying to start no shit with Kino Casino or anyone over the sector, but it's like, you've got to realize that a lot of these people just state shit. They talk out the fucking ass and they make it as flamboyant as possible because it brings in the grifting, the clout chase. That's all. Half the stuff that they say it's not even true or factual. It's like, end of the day, it's like, yeah, okay, it's entertaining to watch, especially if you don't like the person they're talking about. But at what point do you draw the line when somebody you don't like? It's like, I don't care if people don't like somebody online. Have a legit fucking reason for it and don't lie about it. So if you don't like me because I like VTubing anime, fine. State that. You don't like me because I like VTubing anime. Cool. Go for it. Knock yourself out. You don't have to fucking lie about it. You don't have to make some sort of dramatic fucking sucker show about it. I just learned last month about Nick's degeneracy. I'd rather disassociate from someone like that. Like him, unless he's 100% proven he's changed and he's announced to people that's helped him raise, it won't happen. Like I said, the swinging thing with Nick has been a thing for like 6 to 7 plus years. I've known about it since before the fucking rented house bullshit. Same time that it's a Gundam said that he knew about it. It was kind of it was a known secret, but not talked about because nobody really cared about it. And that's all it was. Now that they can go at them for something, now it's a big fucking deal. And again, that's kind of how all these people are. They'll dig stuff up in the past and they'll go out someone, now that they don't like for drama farming. And that's all it is. It's drama farming. And I mean, you can kind of state what I'm doing right now is drama farming. I mean, honestly, you could state that. But right now, I'm not really trying. I'm not trying to go PPP. I'm not trying to go Ralph or anything like that. I'm just talking about the whole situation right now, how stupid it is. So, I mean, I guess some people could have that take, but to me, it's just all retarded. What's funny is that Ralph thinks he is owning the VTubers by revealing their real identities. Most of the indies do IRL content, and it's often an open secret with a corporate. Well, that's true, and it kind of comes down to the same aspect as this one too. A lot of these VTubers, you go out and you want to call them a Shotokan or Lolicon, stuff like that. They'll own it. You're not gonna shame them. That's the thing. Some of these VTubers, you go out and you call them a lolicon, they'll prove it to you. And they're doing it in the most cringe way possible because that's what gets, people like that shut up about them. Because, once they start flooding them with all sorts of bullshit, they kind of turn away because, oh my God, I can't stand this degeneracy. It's kind of like a defense mechanism. You just got to know how the fucking VTuber culture works. I said a lot of these people are pretty straight-laced people, but they know that normies, that try to do shit like this, there's a way to scare them away, and it's a 4-letter word that starts with an L. So, and it's real funny. But yeah, Ralph thinks he's going at some of these VTubers. And I think if Gator's still watching, he can type in the chat too. And he can agree or disagree with me on this one. Because I've seen some of his takes and his comments from Legal Mindset. But it's like this. Ralph going at Ralph going at Pippa, Ralph going at Mori Calliope, Ralph going at any of these, and Indies is something different. Indies is not much Indie can do. Yeah, they can kind of clap back themselves. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. It just really kind of depends. But what Ralph doesn't realize, he's not going to get a fight with any of these VTubers. Mori Calliope is not going to make a fucking response video to Ralph. Neither is Pippa. Pippa made a mistake of, laughing at Ralph way before, a long time ago. And she'll probably make some off comments or something like that in a future stream. Who knows? She's kind of been trying to change her ways a little bit, so I really doubt she would. But going at these VTubers, he's not going to draw the ire of the fucking VTubers themselves. He's going to draw the ire of the companies. He's going to draw the ire of the fans. And I'm just going to say right now, he better watch himself with HoloLive, because I do know HoloLive is making a U.S. branch that's going to be branching into both Canada and Mexico. They do have a report function for cover for some of statements made about the VTubers. Aspeni Venti, they do use it. You're not going to be fighting the VTubers, and you're not going to be getting some own on like Gator or anything like that. You're going to be drawing some really eye bullshit on yourself from the companies themselves, and a lot of fucking hate and slack from the fans. And I'm going to tell you right now, some of these VTuber fans, and not the VTubers. So let's get this straight. It's not going to be the VTubers that flag you. It's got to be the fucking fans that flag you. If you go out and you try to go after the Oshis or anything like that, it's got to be the fans that go after you, not the VTubers themselves. Because you're talking shit about the Oshi. Word of advice. You need to learn about the community before you start, just jumping in, because you got to jump into a fucking nest of hornets and you're not going to be able to get out of it. And that goes for anyone on any side of the fucking sector. Just a fair warning to you. I mean, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I'm going to sit here and sit back and laugh at you. I'll be sure to have tons of fucking popcorn to watch. But yeah, I got to jump into a fucking nest of hornets you're not going to be able to get out of. Anyways, Jim said, don't have internet friends for a reason. Yes, exactly. Don't have internet friends for a reason, because they're all fucking gay. And for waving off T-Man as it leaves. Just trying to imitate how Doc Griffin shielded his bootleg Metokur. Yeah. Oh, okay. You're a Doc. Okay, so you can't. Okay. So you're from Doc Griffin's side. Gotcha. Okay. I didn't recognize your name. And yeah. It's sad that he's gone. I know me and Doc wasn't on the best of times. But it does suck when somebody, you knew online, does pass. And it did suck. So I'm not gonna do any of this gay bullshit some of these other people have done and go, oh my God, it's so glad. So I'm not gonna do any of that shit. I'm not gonna kick a man when it's down. And Doc, for the time he was on, he had fun. So he went out his own way, and it sucks he went out the way he did. Anyways, Gator comes in and goes, I touch grass and say hi to VTubers, and everyone loses their minds. It's the we're just gonna start calling it the Gator curse. It's the curse of the Gator. Gator says hi to VTubers and makes the net lose their fucking absolute minds and start foaming at the fucking mouth. The Gator curse. There we go. We got a name for it. I trademarked that shit. Fury goes in, don't be Rama Rama. Lawyers, it wasn't part of the plan, Gator. By T-Man. And Gator comes in and says 99% of the time, the companies won't do anything. But the more they push, the more likely they will do something. Correct. 99% of the time, companies won't. Because a lot of time, it's like, whole life, you got to really, you got to press like Brittany Venti did. You really got to press like Brittany did for the companies like Hololive to do something. And I think Ralph is gearing up to try to emulate that, which I think is funny because he can't stand Brittany Venti, but he's sitting there using her same fucking tactics to try to get own on Gator, which is sad and fucking pathetic. You know, at this point, Gator, I'm sorry. I'm going to throw you underneath the bus right now. But why don't you two just get a room and fuck? Just get it over with. Just do it. Take one for the team, Gator. Take one for the team. Ralph's in the sack in Yucatan, dodging the cartel for assaulting one of the whores. Why do you think he'd worry about a bunch of weebs? I'll tell you what. And I was having a conversation the other day. I would rather pick a fight with the cartel than a lot of these VTuber fans. I would 100% pick a fight with the cartel than one of these VTuber fans. Than a group of them. Okay? I mean, what's the cartel's got to do? They're going to put two in the back of your head and you got to be done. That's it. These VTuber fans, I got to subject you to the worst amount of fucking degeneracy online imaginable. They will truly make you feel the wrath of suffering and make sure it won't end. That's just the truth of it. I would rather do the cartel and just have two in the back of the head. That's it. I had two girl fans say they would fund the local. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. And this is what I mean. You're not gonna. It's I get it. The fans are probably the people you want to try to go at or get riled up because they're the ones that gotta do anything. But it's like it's real fucking stupid to try to go at Gator by going at VTubers or going at VTubers that Gator likes. That's some real cringe petty bullshit. That's some real preschool level drama don't give a fuck shit. It's like there's better things to do in life. It's like I don't even understand why anyone would do that. It just shows you the fucking level of people. And honestly, I said it once on Twitter and I'll say it again. The only reason why PPP and everyone over at Kino Casino and that side of set is chipping in, the only reason why, and I'll put money on it right now, it's because of the simple fact they know, just like I know, it's going to be a shit show if more people get involved in this, if more VTubers get involved in this, if more people jump onto this raging trash heap. It's just more fuel for the fire. It's more drama to farm. It's more of a shit show to try to market off of. That's the reason why they're trying to back Ralph up on this one and go at Gator. Yes, let's throw fuel on the fire. Let's get Gator and let's get all these other VTubers together, and let's have them all fight, and let's sell ringside seats to the public and commentate over the shit show spectacle of what's going on. It's a win-win for them. That's all it is. And that's the only reason why they're doing it. And again, this is the reason why I don't take any of these fucking people seriously, because the flag blows in whatever direction the ring goes. It doesn't matter if they're fucking enemies with Ralph or they hate Ralph or anything like that. They will side with him to get more content. That's the way it was with Metokur first. That's the way it was with IBS. That's the way it was with all the shit in IBS. That it's the same fucking story, just changed differently on repeat. And I don't know why people fall for this fucking bullshit. Well, internet besties, yeah, well, everyone has their takes, and it's like you. I'll take you for example, son. You like some things I don't like. I like some things you don't like. We can agree with it and move on with it. We don't have to be fucking mortal enemies and go at each other's throat and make video after video after video after video on each other, for some sort of clout bullshit. We all walk our own paths. We all go our own direction. And that's all that needs to be said about it. So you have your viewpoint, I have my viewpoint. And a lot more people need to practice this philosophy. But also at the same time, yeah, I can understand why people don't, because you don't get the fucking popcorn ringside seat enjoyment that people get from it. Sometimes they forget they have overlap with some of these VTubers. If they keep doing this, there's a huge chance they might lose donors as well. That is also a thing too. And I'll put it like this. Half of the VTuber fans I have seen have been old former Gamergators, old former IBS fans, old former, stuff over in the genre of those days. A lot of the people I have seen watching the VTuber stuff have been fans over there. And the reason why they moved to the VTubing scene is because it's not as gay and stupid over there as it is or was over in the sector portion. They still watch it from time to time because they get to laugh at the favorite local Cal and A-logs go at each other. And that's about it. But when you start creeping in on something that they enjoy, that's when you start losing people. And I mean, if the Kino Casino and, portions of the sector want to go down that path, so be it. That's on them. Zone comes in and says, Suffocator. And I'm going to assume that's why I say, just get over up and do it, Ralph. I'm joking, man. I wouldn't put you through that. I wouldn't put you through that, that torture. Oh, yeah, I forgot a bunch of the Mexican fans mash the docs Ralph, also calling the Mexican iOS for Ralph. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is why you don't fuck with VTuber fans. This, like I said, I would rather stick my fucking dick in a nest of Asian giant hornets than fuck with a bunch of fucking VTuber fans in the Oshi. I'm not even gonna fucking do it. I'm not even gonna entertain the thought. If there's a VTuber out there and they got millions of fucking followers and they do something I don't agree with, like, I'm just gonna keep that shit to myself, unless what they done's actually like, break TOS or done something actually reprehensible or anything like that. For the fact that they like something that's in fiction, I don't give a fuck about. I don't care. I'm just not gonna watch them. I'm not gonna sit here and beat my fucking fists on the desk and rage and holler to the sky because, oh my god, this person likes something I don't like. I'm not gonna do that shit unless they actually do something irreprehensible or something, illegal. For example, the shit that was done to Doki Bud and Seiyu from Ninja Sanji. That's something I'll raise my voice up about. That's something I'll spot out and call and spotlight, because that's, you know, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. But because they liked something, or they said something, or they were a little bit controversial, I don't give a fuck about. Gator goes, the cycle always continues. So what's the things that you can do is care about what any of them say. They'll be back calling each other diddlers in a month. Yes, and that's exactly it. Excuse me, hang on a second. Excuse me. Yeah, and that's it. It's a drama cycle. The shit with Nick dying off. They need something to talk about. They've seen this whole deal between Ralph and Gator. They looked into it. To their eyes, it's, oh my god, Gator likes some VTuber that's morally reprehensible. Let's go after Gator for someone else's, likes, which I find stupid. It's like, look, if you don't like Kiki because they did something, fine. Okay, fine. I get it. I get it. Go, whatever. Don't like them. To go at someone else, it's like the gayest fucking Vosh tactic I've ever seen. And yes, I'm gonna call them Vosh. Hopefully they don't have, horse fucking lollipop on the damn computer. But it's the gayest fucking shit I see. It's like, me saying, I'm a fan of Pippa. Yes, I'm a fan of Pippa. I made Pippa and Jim say a whole new world together and had both of them fucking react to it. That's like the highlight of my fucking channel. I got Pippa to go tea kettle mode on her fucking channel by watching the whole new world AI cover duet of her and Jim. That is like the highlight of my fucking channel. That's like somebody coming at me going, oh, well, you like and support Pippa, so you're a fucking Nazi. What? The fuck are you talking about? It's like Kina Pole tried that bullshit with me. Oh my God, I made a porno of Pippa and Jim made his wife watch it. And he was talking about the Beauty and the Beast cover. That is the level of retardation that this side of the internet fucking does. They do it all the goddamn time, and it's stupid. Zone comes in. It's like people can disagree and agree with each other, no problem. But it all becomes a shit show when money is involved. Exactly. As is why I don't tell you people fucking donate. Yeah, my super chats are on. Yes, my memberships are on. You don't have to fucking donate, and I actually prefer if you don't. I'm gonna read your comment out regardless. Unless I just get to a point in the stream, I go, nah, I'm done. But I don't do this for money. I do this for fun. My YouTube channel is a hobby. I don't rely on this to pay my bills. I don't rely on this as a source of income, and I don't want to. I don't want to become big because I see all this gay bullshit online. I don't want a part of it. I want to come online, talk to people I like. I want to, do streams, talk about, put my thoughts out there, put my opinions out there. People like my thoughts and opinions, score. People hate my thoughts and opinions, whatever. It's not like I'm forcing them onto you. It's not like, Sparky put this on his channel, and I am now. It's the equivalent of, Sparky put this take out there. Now I am forced to watch Sparky's take, and I must respond to Sparky's take because I am so compelled to because he forced me to. It's that level of bullshit. You don't like my take. You don't like my take. Move on with life. But yeah, when money becomes involved and grifting and shit like that, all sorts of degenerate bullshit happens. And, gay ops, buggetry, and trying to tell people down and trying to start bullshit with different communities because, they're so fucking irrelevant and, dying and they need money and they got to stop fights with other people just to, keep shit up. This is the reason why Jim says that the sector's dying. He's right. The sector is dying. The sector should have been dead a long time ago, but there's too many fucking people out there giving it fucking relevance. Principals get pretty expensive when money. Yep, exactly. Kuro, which I don't think I've seen you in here before, Kuro, but welcome. I'm convinced Rob has severe MPD. His behavior is very similar to a YouTuber who has it, but not as violent and aggressive as his. Well, have you ever watched Jim's takes on diagnoses of Ralph of headmates? Ralph has headmates. I think that's the best way to put it. AC comes in. You should sometimes do things if it's the right thing to do, even if it's dangerous. So, yeah. So, yeah. And yeah, you should, but it's also your right and your choice not to. So I'll put you like this. When it comes to a standpoint of principles, I have a set of principles that I won't budge on. But I'm also not going to force those principles off on to other people, because that's not fair. Because those are my standards. Those aren't other people's standards. They have their own standards. And if they don't want to, if they don't live the life or do the things by, a set of standards I run by, okay, whatever. I don't pay attention to them. I don't do anything with them. However, if somebody wants to try to uphold their standards onto me, I'm going to have a problem with that. Because 9 times out of 10, standards that people like, different people, I've had a couple fucking retards out online do this to me, but they'll have a set of standards that they force other people to abide by, but they themselves don't fucking follow those same standards. Those are called retards in a day. But yes, you should, you should do the right thing and call it out. You should sometimes do things if it's the right thing to do, even if it's dangerous. Yeah. You don't have to all the time. You can just simply not engage with it either. There's a lot of things online that really piss me off to a point of no belief with like the whole Palestine stuff, that Israel-Palestine stuff. I have my own fucking takes on that. Nobody likes my takes on it. It pisses people off. I just say, glass boat, I'm going to say something really controversial, and it's probably going to get clipped out of context, but I'm just going to say it right now. My take on that, free Palestine from the rivers to the sea. My take is glass Palestine from the rivers to the sea. There you go. That's my take on it. But that's also my take, because I get so fucking tired of listening to bullshit. It's like protesting at a pride parade is not going to fucking do anything about it. I'm going to laugh my ass off because it's a bunch of Palestine protesters protesting at a fucking pride parade. It's funny as fuck. But it's not going to do anything. Same thing as like protesting at a college campus or anything like that. It's not going to achieve anything. What the fuck's a college campus got to do? Nothing. This one's to Gator, but I will read it. Gator time. Man, even Josh Moon told you to eat shit, but he looks like you're running out of people to cling to. See around. Old swamp. Okay. Well, as far as I knew, Josh really never liked Gator, if I remember right. He just never talked about him. So, I mean, I kind of frequent forums and look around all the time. I'm pretty sure Josh's opinion of Gator was he likes anime, he's weird. I don't think that opinion's changed. He still likes anime, he's still weird. So, and what a lot of people don't understand too is this whole deal. I've seen this. I've seen this on his YouTube channel. I've seen this in multiple VTuber Discords. I've seen this on Twitter. Only thing this whole thing is doing, it's making Gator's follow count and sub count go up. He's getting more fans because of this bullshit. So, if your objective is to tear Gator down, you're not. You're giving them platform. It's kind of backfiring on you. And that's not trying to be nice to Gator. That's the fucking truth. It's like I think his fucking his follow count on Twitter's went up like 200-300 followers within the last couple of days because of this crap. He's not hurting. And okay, someone on the forums don't like him. So it's like big whoop. I'm pretty sure if Josh found out about me, he won't like me either because, yeah, I like anime, I like VTubers. Big whoop. It's like, it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to sit here and hold my standards to Josh. I'm not going to expect him to hold his standards to me. So, where was I at? Guilt by association. Yep, that's exactly what it is. It is guilt by association, and guilt by association is the gayest shit out there. If I remember right, that's all of Metokur's controversies he's ever been in. It's been because of those guilt by association bullshit things, and it's usually by the same caliber of people. It's exactly like Vosh. I've argued with both sides enough to see this. Yes, it's exactly like that. Exactly 100%. Poor comparison. I think it is. Bride, the schedule gay lusts after Lady Boy in Discord. Yeah, I have no take on that. I really don't care. I mean, Ken Pole, you know, I have my good takes about Brian. I have my bad takes about Brian. It's like, I don't like him for the fact that he tried using my shit to go at, Metokur for no fucking reason, whatever, just to go at him because he laughed at him. I think that was like gay as fuck. However, I did make the Rhythm of the Night cover. He commented on it. He liked it. He actually wanted me to do more AI covers of them. So I guess he was just jealous because no covers was made of him. I don't know. I can't gauge Brian. I can't, and that's the same. A lot of these people, I can't gauge what a fuck because again, their flag blows in whatever direction the wind blows that day. Turn the Levant region to glass. Yep. Okay. Yep. And who cares? Yeah, I think you're responding about the Josh comment on that one, I think. But makes the entire Eastern Mediterranean Greece again. Yep. Juice loves anime. I get it. That's a combination of Jew and Josh. Juice. Gotcha. That's funny. Non-pedophiles caregated shit is popular, unfortunately, and it is. And I can agree on that one, and I can also say I wish it wasn't the case. I will say, I like anime. There's some anime I think should not exist, and that's my opinion. I think there's some anime that's out there that's so, and I've been forced to watch some of those anime too. That's so reprehensible that it should be categorized as hentai, not anime. And it's like, why does this even exist? Why is this even out there? But it's popular. People like it, and yeah. But you have that in all facets of life. You have that in all aspects, actually. You have stuff that's way out there that people can agree with, and you have stuff that people can agree with. It's just not singled down to one thing or another thing. It's in gaming, it's in VTubing, it's in anime, it's in shows, it's in Hollywood, it's in music, it's in a lot of fucking shit. Sick shit is popular. Controversial things sell. If nobody's heard of that topic or that phrase, controversial things sell. And that's why they're controversial. That's why they make it controversial, because it sells. It gets eyes, it gets clicks, it gets views. Oh, what's this controversial thing? And somebody watches it and goes, well, it's not that bad. Or they watch it and go, oh, no, this is the worst thing ever. And some people go, I really don't care. And some people just don't fall for it. That's, Rogue, one of my co-hosts, says that all the fucking time, especially about pop culture shit. Nobody cares about Josh crybully bullshit anymore. He constantly plays victim despite enabling the same shit on the forums. See, and this is what I'm gonna Josh is pretty consistent on a lot of his takes. I will give Josh credit on that one. Josh is pretty consistent on a lot of his takes. Now, I'll put it out to like this. Josh doesn't know anything about me. Josh probably doesn't even know. He's probably seen my name in passing in the forums because my name's been posted multiple times because of AI covers. He's even played one of the covers that I've posted up on my channel, and one of his archivers, follows me on Twitter and stuff like that. So I'm sure he's probably heard of my name. And I'll put you like this. I'll give a pretty much accurate description of what you think of me. I'm a stuttering, slowing retard online that likes anime and Vtubers and probably would say a couple other choice words about me. That would probably be Josh's take about me. It is what it is. I really don't care. But he's been consistent. And yeah, he doesn't like the VTuber stuff. He doesn't like the anime stuff. Don't fault him for it. Don't like it. You don't like it. If you want to, and I'm not going to sit there and state to him, and I'm not going to say to anyone else. And the point of the stream is not to go, oh my gosh, stop bullying the VTubers and, anime, the stuff. That's not the point of the stream. The point of the stream is just to call out both sides. And I can agree. There's a lot of degenerate stuff that happens in VTubing. There's a lot of degenerate shit that happens in anime. And I can agree. I don't like it either. However, I'm not going to call the entire fucking fan base out as one thing or another. And Josh has been pretty consistent on that. Now, I'll put you like this. I don't know Gator. I've talked to him. He's been on stream with me when we watched the Nick stuff on the Metokur stream. We've talked in DMs a couple times. Gator knows nothing about me. I know nothing about Gator for the most part. I don't even know his full backstory. So, I mean, I don't know. And frankly, I really don't fucking care. Same with Josh. Josh states the same thing all the time about how he made some stupid fucking comments a long time ago when he was 16 and gets called a pedophile or something like that. I don't even know what the comment is. I don't even care. I don't even care enough to go back and look because it's not even owner or gotcha. And oh god, this is gonna be a real fucking controversial take. Same thing with fucking Vito. I'm not gonna sit there and do the whole Vito to pedo bashing board. I'm not gonna do that shit. I don't care. I don't care enough about Vito to fucking do that crap. And I'm not gonna put myself in a fucking situation that Nick Rekieta is about calling somebody a fucking pedophile online because all a lot of crazy fucking idiots out there. I don't want to put myself in that situation. It just comes out in that I really don't care. If you don't like the person, fine. Don't talk about him. Don't follow him. That's the point of this. People making a big fucking deal about VTubers and anime, but yet they don't watch or enjoy it, and they think it's stupid and they hate it. And the only thing they're doing is spotlighting it and go, oh my god, look at this stuff. The people in the fandom are gonna go, yeah, fuck you. They're gonna throw shit back at you and not care. And the only thing you gotta do is give them more of a spotlight and go, oh, there's a community over here of people that I might like. And draw more people to them. The only ones that they're gonna suck up to are the people in their own fucking communities right now that probably already have this opinion and a take about this stuff. And they're not going to swing anything. They're not going to get more followers. They're not going to get more people liking this stuff. They're going to have the same amount of people. They're going to have the same amount of followers. They'll probably have more donos. That's about it, from the same people. And nothing's going to change for them. Unlike, a great example, Legal Mindset. Look at the fucking jump Legal Mindset took when he started talking about the Doki Butt stuff. He made a dramatic increase. That's where a bulk majority of his recent subscribers came from in the last 6 fucking months. It's been talking about the VTuber stuff. Unfortunately, I hate to say for the people on the forums and people in the sector, you too can, the people be as nice as fucking can right now. If all the fucking streamers in the sector, in the commentary community, the farmers, and all the fans, if all of them, even the fans, get together, you're still not going to match a fraction to a portion of what the anime and the VTuber communities are. A good majority of them don't care for you. The other majority, once they find out, they will come down on you like a sack of shit. And you can go and laugh on what's a bunch of reeves going to do. What a bunch of anime, VTuber, cartoon, profile, anime profile pic, fucking people online got to do. What do you got to do? You're in the same boat. You're in the exact same position. You have no place in casting fucking stones in this glass house. You're someone who's online also. You're someone who does, exact same show online for views. It's just a different style and different format. You're kind of calling yourself out in that same fray. You're no different. So stop casting that stone in that glass house. I still remember when Josh had purged the VTuber thread on the forums because him and Ralph got tricked over fake docs of Pippa, and he was angry about it. Who, Josh or Ralph? That's the thing, and that's kind of what the virtual asylum is, which is a site kind of like Kiwi Forums, but it deals with VTuber stuff. If Josh was smart, and he said it last night on his stream that he wouldn't dare go against the fucking crazy autistic crazy people in the fandoms of anime and VTubing. He knows what the limit is. I mean, if Josh was smart, he would just purge the shit from Kiwi Forums because they ain't got to bring nothing but trouble. It's only got to be trouble. And you're not. It's like, I find it funny that a lot of these people are like, oh, we're going to shame these people. You're not going to shame these people. Trying to go at the VTuber community, go, oh, well, look at this degenerate bullshit. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to shine a fucking spotlight, and mob's going to come to the candle like a flame. It's you're not going to force these people out. You're not going to shame them into logging off, which is exactly what's, what some of the stuff is. Like I said, the other half is, trying to get money, clicks, and views from them. I said, right now, all thing you got to do is you got to call the ire of a bunch of fans down, and you're probably going to get mass flagged by fans. It's not even going to be the VTubers, and the VTubers ain't even got to say anything about it. And you actually seen it on Mori Calliope's Discord. Mori Calliope's Discord moderation is actually protecting Ralph, not for Mori Calliope's sake, but for liability reasons for fucking Ralph. No, and I'm not joking when I say this. HoloLive is literally gun-gunning Ralph for liability reasons because they don't want to be held liable for anything that could happen to Ralph or his channel or anything like that. It's the reason why a lot of these VTubers, they can't fucking fight back. The VTubers and for Sojo or HoloLive or Ninja Sanji or FaceConnect, they can't fight back. The contractually obligated, they can't. They're going to shut up and they're not going to say anything about it. They can continue streaming. You come into the chat, and you try to say anything about it, you gotta get banned. If you try to add them on Twitter, you gotta get blocked. Any conversations you have, you gotta get removed. And all thing you gotta do is you just gotta put more of a spotlight on you from the company and piss the fans off, and they'll just gotta throw shit at you. That's all that's gonna happen. But by all means, continue on. I'm enjoying the shit show. I really am. I'm just trying to give a word of advice of you're being really stupid right now. And with that, I have no more chats to go through. I have 8 people watching, which is actually kind of surprising. But in a day, like I said, I have no ill will to this, except for Ralph. You know, Ralph can go eat a bag of dicks. He's probably one of the only people in this whole fucking deal. I'm just gonna say, he can go fuck himself. But it's like, look, PPP is just being salacious and being flamboyant for dramatics. He's trying to make a show. He sees a shit show. I see a shit show. The only difference is I'm not really trying to monetize off of it. I'm just saying, going, yeah, it's a shit show. Don't fall for it, folks. He's gonna try to get the views and the subs and the donos from it. Same thing with Ralph. He's gonna do the same thing. So my opinion is for anyone who's fans of any of these people that these people are going at, just block them. Just ignore them. If they say something real salacious or anything like that, go to the every fucking VTuber agency has a fucking report feature. Just report them to the fucking agency. Let them get known about it. And if they do something that's way past anything, they'll possibly take legal action. But from that, I mean, besides, just leave them the fuck alone. Both sides. Don't try to go to fucking VTubers or the anime fans and into going to, at these people. And, sector idiots. Don't try to go at the fucking anime. It's like you're jumping into a nest of hornets. It's gonna be fun to watch. You're not gonna win. And then you gotta be whining and bitching because one of your channels get flagged, or your Twitter gets flagged, or one of your fucking friends get flagged. And you gotta whine and bitch because, oh my god, they flagged me because I said something stupid online. Just stick to fucking A-Log Ralph. Jesus Christ. Anyways, with that. Thanks for watching, everyone. I enjoyed everyone coming out. Again, give Dragon's Treasure T-Man some love. I am working on a fucking promo video for his T. I want to get some pointers from him of what would be the best thing to do. I'll have that up so I can run that. But for the most part, Alex says Sia and Sunal or Sunal. I'll just say Sunal. Locals and VTubers should be ignored. Yeah, VTubers for the most part want to be ignored. So I mean, if you're trying to diss VTubers with that one, you're not doing a really good job because they'll be like, yeah, no, get up here, tourist. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, definitely for the most part, ignore locals. Not worth it. It's tainted milk. Anyways, later, everyone.